What if I told you that one simple habit is quietly draining your energy, killing your confidence and keeping you stuck in life? You feel exhausted, unmotivated, and trapped in a cycle you can't escape. But what if the secret to unshakable self-control and true masculinity has been hiding in plain sight all along? You've felt it, that sense of guilt, that lack of motivation, that emptiness creeping in after indulging. But why? Every time you give in, your brain floods with dopamine, rewarding you without effort, and like any addiction, the side effects start to show. You feel drained, your drive fades, and your purpose slips away. You begin to chase pleasure instead of fulfillment, comfort instead of discipline, weakness instead of strength. The ancient Stoics understood this long before science did. They warned that a man ruled by his impulses would never be truly free. Seneca said, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." Marcus Aurelius lived by the belief that the more you seek pleasure, the more you become its prisoner. And that is the harsh truth. When you let your desires control you, you lose yourself. A man consumed by lust will never see a woman's true value. He will see a body, not a soul. A moment, not a lifetime. Pleasure, not purpose. And when a man views a woman through lustful eyes, he loses the ability to love her the way God intended. Look around. How many men have fallen? How many great, strong men have lost everything because they couldn't control their own desires? Lust doesn't just make you weak, it makes you blind. Blind to the woman God made for you, blind to the future you were meant to build, blind to the very blessings that were supposed to shape your life. A father who cannot control his eyes will raise sons who cannot control their actions. A husband who is distracted by other women will teach his daughters that men are not to be trusted. A man led by his flesh will never lead his home in faith. And when it's all said and done, what does he have left? Shame, regret, emptiness. Because lust is never full. Even when a man has everything, it whispers, "You are missing something." It will make him restless, unsatisfied, hungry for more. It starts with a glance, a thought entertained too long, a few too many scrolls on a screen. And before he knows it, he's destroying the very thing God blessed him with. His home, his marriage, his children. So how do you break free? You starve it. You stop feeding the fire. Lust enters through the eyes. If you don't see it, you won't crave it. If you don't feed it, it will starve. You think it's just harmless content, but it's bait designed to keep your eyes locked, your heart chained, your soul dull. Cut it off. Press the disinterested button. Block it. Fill your mind with things that sharpen your spirit instead of destroying it. Because if you don't fill your heart with God, the world will fill it with sin. But starving it isn't enough. You have to replace it. You're struggling because your life is empty. You sit around scrolling, watching, wasting time, feeding your own destruction. No wonder you feel weak. No wonder lust controls you. It's time to move. Go to the gym, build your skills, chase your purpose, surround yourself with people who push you to be better. A man with a mission doesn't have time to lust. When you start truly living, you won't crave cheap pleasure anymore. Your vision will shift. You won't just stop watching filth. You'll start hating it, because you'll finally see what it's been stealing from you all along. Imagine waking up every day with unbreakable confidence. No guilt, no weakness, just pure, unstoppable energy. Imagine feeling more motivated, more focused, more in control of your life than ever before. That's what happens when you break free. Your testosterone levels increase. Your mental clarity sharpens. Your drive to achieve skyrockets. And most importantly, you regain control over your own mind. This is what true freedom looks like. The ability to master yourself instead of being ruled by your desires. Every great man in history had one thing in common. They controlled their urges. They didn't let their impulses dictate their actions. They understood that self-mastery is the foundation of greatness. Now the choice is yours. Will you stay trapped in the cycle, or will you rise above it? Will you keep letting an empty habit steal your potential, or will you take back control? No great man in history was ruled by his desires. The ones who changed the world were the ones who mastered themselves first. It starts now.